Welcome everyone in Quantitative Aptitude series. This is the fifth video. In this video, we will see divisibility rule. So we are going to learn a divisibility rule from 1 to 20. So I have break numbers into 5 pair. So in a first pair, we will see a divisibility rule for 2, 4, 8 and 16. In second pair, 3, 9, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. In third pair, 5, 10, 15, 20. In fourth pair, 7, 13, 17 and 19. In fifth pair, we will see 11 and 14 a divisibility rule. Okay, so let's start with the first pair. So in a first pair is for a divisibility rule for 2, 4, 8 and 16. For 2, we just need to look for the last one digit. For 4, we need to look for the last 2 digits. For 8, last 3 digits. And for 16, last 4 digits. And these digits should be divisible by 2, 4, 8 and 16. So this is the divisibility rule for 2, 4, 8 and 16. Let's understand this with an example. So if we need to check whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. So let's check for 2, 4, 8 and 16. Okay. So to check whether this number is divisible by 2 or not, then we just need to look for the last one digit. If that last one digit is divisible by 2, it means that that number will be divisible by 2. Or we can also say that that number should be even if we need to look for the 2's divisibility rule. So this number will be divisible by 2. For a 4, we need to look for the last two digits. So 28 is divisible by 4. It means that that number will be divisible by 4. For 8, we need to look for the last 3 digits. So 064 is divisible by 8. It means that this number will also be divisible by 8. For 16, we need to look for the last 4 digits. So this number is of only 4 digits. So we just need to check for all the digits whether this is divisible by 16 or not. So for 16, I'll recommend to break it into the pair of 4. So just check this number 7536. So firstly just check whether this number is divisible by 4 or not. So just try to check last two digits first. So yes, 36 is divisible by 4. So just divide this number by 4 first, right? So you will get like, now again you need to check for the next 4. So this 84 is divisible by 4. It means that this whole number will be divisible by 4. So this is how you can check for the divisibility rules. So let's check again for this 100. So if you want to check whether this 100 is divisible by 2 or not. So yes, this number is even, so this will be divisible by 2. If you need to check for a 4, so you need to check for the last two digits, but here we have 00. So always remember 00 is also a multiple of let's say 2, 4, 8, 16, so on, right? So this will be divisible by 2 and 4 as well. But for 8, you need to check for the last 3 digits, which is 100, which is not divisible by 8, right? Let's say this number is divisible by 4. So for 4, you need to check for the last 2 digits, which is not divisible. Again 4, yes, this is divisible. Let's say 4, which is not divisible. So this is how you can find a divisibility for 2, 4, 8 and 16, right? Let's see next pair. So a second pair is for 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. So for 3 and 9, what you need to do, you need to sum all the digits and check whether the sum is divisible by 3 or 9 or not. What do I mean? Suppose we have a number, let's say 1, 2, 3. So you need to check whether this number is divisible by 3 or not. So what you need to do, you need to add all the digits in this number. So we have 1, 2 and 3. So we'll just add it. We will get some as a 6. So this 6 should be a multiple of 3. This 6 should be multiple of 3. Yes, it is divisible by 3. So we can say this 123 will be divisible by 3. Similarly for 9. So what you need to do, you need to add this number and you need to check whether it's a multiple of 9 or not. So for example, we have a number 1562. So the sum is 1 plus 5 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 2 is 14. So 14 is not divisible by 9. It means that this number will not divisible by 9, right? So 3 and 9 is done. For 6, you need to break this 6 as a multiple of 2 and 3. So for checking whether the number is divisible by 6 or not, first you need to check whether this number is divisible by 2 or not. If that number is divisible by 2, then you need to check whether this number is also divisible by 3 or not. If it satisfies both the conditions, then only this number will be divisible by 6. Next is 12. For 12, we have a condition number should be divisible by 3 and 4. So first you will check the number is divisible by 4 or not. For that you need to check only last two digits of the number whether it is divisible by 4 or not. Then you also need to check whether that number should be divisible by 3 or not. If it satisfies both the conditions, then that number will be divisible by 12. For 15, we have a condition 3 and 5. Similarly, number should be divisible by 3 and 5 both. For 18, number should be divisible by 2 and 9 both. So this is the divisibility rule for 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. Let's see some example. So just check 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 and 18. So for 3, you need to sum all the digits. So what you will do like this. So this is 10 plus 5 is 15, and yes, 15 is divisible by 3. So we can say yes, this number will be divisible by 3. For 6, you need to check a divisibility for 2 and 3. For 2, this number should be even, right? This number is even. Now you need to check for the divisibility of 3. So again you will add all the digits here. So 12, 15, 24. And yes, 24 is divisible by 3. So this 3948 will be divisible by 6. For 9, you just directly need to sum all the digits. So 10 plus 19, 21, 27. And 27 is divisible by 9. So this number will be divisible by 9. For 12, you need to check for 3 and 4, right? For 4, you need to check last two digits of the number. So 56 is divisible by 4, then you will move forward to check for the 3. If both the condition satisfy, it means that that number will be divisible by 3. So 10 plus 11 is 21 and 21 is divisible by 3. So this number will be divisible by 12. For 15, you need to check for 3 and 5. For 5, the last one digit should be 0 or 5. So it satisfy. You just need to check for the 3. So for 3, what you need to do, just add all the digits. So 7, 7, 14 plus 1 is 15. So 15 is divisible by 3. It means this number will be divisible by 15. For 18, the condition is it should be divisible by 9 and 2. For 2, the number should be even. It satisfy. Just check for 9. So do the sum. 7 plus 11 is 18 and 18 is divisible by 9. So it means that this number will be divisible by 18. So this is how you can check the divisibility of 3, 6, 9, 12 and 18. Let's move forward. So the third pair is 5, 10, 15 and 20. So for 5, the last one digit should be 0 or 5. For 10, last one digit should be 0. For 15, number should be divisible by 3 and 5. For 20, the last two digits of the number should be 00, 20, 40, 60 or 80. Let's see some example. So we will check for 5, 10, 15 and 20. Okay. So for 5, last one digit should be either 0 or 5. It means that that number will be divisible by 5. Divisible means completely divisible. Okay. For 10, last one digit should be 0 only. So it is 0. So this number will be divisible. For 15, the number should be divisible by 5 and 3 both. Right. So for 5, last one digit should be either 0 or 5. It satisfies this. For 3, the sum should be divisible by 3. So 7, 7, 14, 15 and plus 3 is 18 and 18 is divisible by 3. So this number will be divisible by 15. Next is a 20. For 20, last two digits should be divisible by 20 or multiple of 20. So 80 is a multiple of 20. So we will say this number will be divisible by 20. So this is how you can find whether the number is divisible by 5, 10, 15 or 20. So the fourth pair is a divisibility rule for 7, 13, 17 and 19. For 7, you need to take last one digit, multiply it by 2 and subtract from the remaining digits until it get easier. I'll explain you this with an example. For 13, we need to pick last one digit, multiply by 4 and add with the remaining digits until it get easier. For 17, pick the last one digit, multiply by 5 and subtract from the remaining digits until it get easier. For 19, last one digit, multiply by 2 and add it. So what we got? So this is 2, 4, 5, 2 minus plus minus plus. 2, 4, 5, 2 minus plus minus plus. So let's see this with an example. So let's check whether these numbers are divisible by 7, 13, 17 and 19 or not. So we have a formula 7, 13, 17, 19. So it was 2, 4, 5, 2 minus plus minus plus, right? So what we need to do now, so let's try for this number. Is this number is divisible by 7 or not? So what we need to do, take the last one digit, multiply it with 2, so 3 to the 6 and subtract from the remaining digits. So remaining digits are this, so double this number and subtract it, right? So this will become 3598. Now do it again and again until it get easier to find the multiple of 7. So what do I mean? So now apply the same thing on this number. So remove the last one digit, multiply it with 2. So 8 to just 16 and subtract from the remaining digit. So this time remaining is 359. So 8 to the 16 we will subtract it. So we will get this. So if you can see, is this a multiple of 7? So you can say if it's a multiple of 7, then yes, this number will be divisible by 7. If you still cannot find whether this number is divisible by 7 or not, then you can apply this method once more. So take the last one digit, double it, so it will become 6. Subtract it from this, you will get a 28. And you know 28 is a multiple of 7. So if you get this, so it means that this number is divisible by 7. So for 13, what the number is? It is 7592. What you need to do? Take the last one digit, multiply it with 4. So 2 4 ja 8 and add in the remaining digits. So remaining digits are this. So this will become 767. Now again take the last one digit, multiply with 4 and add in the remaining digits. So this will become 104. If you can find whether it's a multiple of 13 or not, then that's good. If you cannot, then you can apply this once more. So take the last one digit, multiply with 4. So this will become 16. So 16 plus this is 26, and 26 is a multiple of 13. So we can say that this number is divisible by 13. So for 17, take the last one digit and multiply with 5 and subtract from the remaining digits. So 5 5 ja 25. Now do subtraction. So take last one digit, multiply with 5 and do subtraction. Take the last one digit, multiply with 5. You will get this minus 17, and minus 17 is a multiple of 17. How? 17 into minus 1 is minus 17, so it's a multiple of 17. So we can say this number will be divisible by 17. So I know this number is divisible by 19, so I am intentionally changing it to, let's say, 18317. Now let's try for 19. So what we need to do, take last one digit, multiply with 2 and add in the remaining digits. So 7 2 ja 14. So add it, take last one, double it and add it, take last one, double it and add it. So this has become 27. 27 is not a multiple of 19, right? So this 8137 will not be divisible by 19. Okay. So this is how you can find the divisibility for 7, 13, 17 and 19. Let's move forward for the last pair, which is 11 and 14. For 11, what you need to do, you need to find the difference of the sum of even places and the odd places, and that difference should be multiple of 11. And for 14, the number should be divisible by 2 and 7 both. So let's check whether 94017 is divisible by 11 or not. So what you need to do, you need to find the difference of even places to the odd places, and that should be a multiple of 11. Or you can do otherwise as well, the sum of alternate places. So these are the alternate places. So 9 plus 0 is 0 plus 7. This will become 16. So this is the sum of alternate places, and remaining places are 1 and 4. So the sum is 5, and the difference of these two, 16 difference 5, should be a multiple of 11, and yes, this is already 11, so it means that this number will be divisible by 11. For 14, you need to check whether the number is divisible by 2 and 7 both or not. So for 2, the number should be even, so this is the even number. Now you just need to check for the 7. So for the 7, we have a divisibility rule. For 7, multiply the last one digit by 2 and subtract. So 6 2 are 12. So 707. Do it again. 7 2 are 14. You will get 56. And yes, 7 8 are 56. So this is divisible by 7. It means that this number will be divisible by both. It means that the number is divisible by 14. So that's all for a divisibility rule. So we have covered from 1 to 20 divisibility rules. I hope it should be clear. Thanks for watching our videos. If you're liking our videos, kindly do share, comment and like. It gives us motivation to work for you. Thank you so much.